Hello everybody, I'm Saad Mahmood. I happen to be Microsoft's MVP for Windows development and Microsoft Azure. I'm presenting you guys this course. This course is majorly for those people who don't want to code and still want to learn about machine learning. Machine learning is super crazy idea nowadays. It is being used everywhere you see. There are many of the implementation of machine learning that we are not able to grasp in a single go, and at the back end they're actually using machine learning. For example, the ad you see from Google and Facebook, they are being using massive amount of data and doing machine learning on top of that. And as a result, you see the ad that really suits you well with respect to your interest. And your friend is getting the respective ad that suits and being tailored for a respective experience for him. So it's a super amazing idea to learn about machine learning. But most importantly, learning machine learning is basically a long step, a long procedure that involves a lot of algorithms, a lot of data analysis, a lot of data transformation. And I believe that also includes managing the data, training the models, learning about the algorithms available out there, and then using the trained model and training that with the training material in case of supervised learning, learning about what kind of machine learning is out there, maybe supervised or unsupervised. And it's a long process. So in an easy way, if you want to get started with small experiments, or maybe you want to do something with machine learning with respect to your development and with respect to the data you're having with your existing company or maybe existing client. So that would be super easy for you to just go through by if you just go and learn what I'm telling you guys in this course. So let's set the expectations. I do not consider that you guys have any prior experience of maybe development, and if you have that, that's good. And if you have some familiarity with Python and R, that's good. If you're not having, that's good too. I'm not having you guys here for with a prerequisite of maybe learn about some of the basic algorithms of machine learning. This is for the people who are really relatively new, though I expect some basic, I would say, skills of mathematics, not the advanced skills, and that is totally for the mean of making you understand what's happening out there in some of the basic algorithms. So we'll use Azure ML Studio for that, and so the need to know what could be. So we need to predict the future. Everyone you see nowadays is basically moving with the same idea. That might be maybe a bank, or that might be, I would say, insurance company who want to predict that they want to give loan or insurance to the respective person or not. And they're getting and predicting that using some data analysis they're doing, with the machine learning they're doing. With that, machine learning and predictive analysis are core capabilities that are needed throughout your business. That may be churn analysis, that may be social network analysis, recommendation engines that you might see in at Amazon or any of the maybe I would say e-commerce websites out there. So it's a super cool idea nowadays to get involved in kind of recommendation engines that are totally based on machine learning. Or you might learn about maybe handwritten maybe correctors on a paper and want to recognize using VN. And that comes under VN analytics and VN analysis. So with also that, I would like to just highlight the fraud detection and personalized insurance. So that's one of the super cool implementation nowadays happening and being implemented by a lot of companies out there. So this is basically, I would say, we're using the past data to predict the future, and that's machine learning is about. So in case if I just want to annotate here, So I would use a pen, maybe, or red. Yeah, that's totally okay. So imagine there are four quadrants here. This is number one quadrant, this is number two, number three, and there you go, number four. So traditionally, if you talk about solving a problem, you talk about maybe structures like that might be if statement. Sorry for my really stupid kind of writing. And maybe structures. There you go. And maybe some other kind of respective things like loops and subroutines and routines and methods and a lot of things like that. But at the end of the day, that's like statically solving a kind of problem. But when it comes to like solving a problem that comes of it, like a lot of data out there, and the data is always changing. So that's a very different kind of idea. So today, what I'm going to highlight is that I'm going to highlight some basic aspects. Like here, we are having data. And we are not using any of maybe statically structured program for solving a specific problem, maybe predicting using the branch structure of if and else and doing the analysis out there. But what we are doing is come up with algos. So here data, we have an algo here, and we're gonna do data analysis, and with this we are going to train the models. So at the end of the day, what happens is that you have a lot of data, and the data is basically being passed to the respective algorithm that suits it the most. Sorry for the spellings. And after I'm having the respective algorithms that suits my data, so after the proper data analysis, I'll get a model, and that model would be predictive enough to predict about our respective sample data. So in a simple case, if I say we get the data, we need to transform the data, because not every time you'll get the data that would be in the respective amazing shape that is ready for maybe the algorithm analysis and machine learning process. So many of the times what you need to do is that take the data and transform the data, then pass it to the algorithms, do the analysis, and then you get the model and use that model. And the good thing about this is that if you are having a data out there, so what you can do is you can split like 80% for like training and 20 for the testing. You put the data of around 70% after transforming that into algorithms, train a model, do the analysis, and after you have trained the model, you just use the 20% of your data to test that model. And that's how you keep on improving, keep on repeating the process. So in case you just fail somewhere out here, so you can go back, maybe tweak the algorithm that is required, or machine learning algorithm might not be appropriate for that kind of problem that you're solving. So number one thing, data should be really right. But before the data, there is even more important thing. Make sure what kind of problem you're solving. And if you're really fine and definite about the question that you're having, that you're going to solve, your process of machine learning would be super easy. So get a problem statement, get the data, get it transformed, use the algorithm, do the problem analysis, train a model, and use that model, repeat the process until you get the respective result. In next coming videos, we'll talk about some more approaches respectively used by the traditional approach of machine learning. And after that, we'll move to Azure Machine Learning Studio. Once we got there, it's simply drag and drop. You're not going to do much of the stuff. It's super easy, super cool. Stay tuned for the next video. Until then, make sure you read something about machine learning and maybe get a feel about what it is like and how we maybe get kind of problems that we can solve with machine learning. But till then, see you.